Is it time to buy or sell Microsoft stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Microsoft. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 7th of July, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 24th of April 2025, our system has ranked Microsoft as a buy candidate, giving it a score of 3.92. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this period. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 28.51% since we first identified Microsoft as a buy candidate 50 days ago. This equates to an average return of 0.57% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned in the midst of a robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that further increases within this trend are anticipated. The current 3-month trend hints at a potential increase of approximately 34.97% over the coming 3 months, with expected returns ranging from 29.10% to 41.26%. Shifting our focus to the longer term, our analysis over a 12-month period forecasts a projected change of around 3.37%. Our calculations suggest that the stock's performance could vary from negative 25.55% to positive 3.57% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $370.57 and $515.50. Our latest daily update for Microsoft includes the headline, Red Day on Monday for Microsoft. The Microsoft stock price decreased by 0.18% on the last day, which was Monday, the 7th of July, 2025, falling from $498.62 to $497.72. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 0.712%, reaching a low of $495.23 and a high of $498.75. The price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 4.26% over the past 2 weeks. Volume also declined on this day, alongside the stock, which is actually a positive indication, as trading volume should ideally reflect stock movements. On the last day, the trading volume fell by 75,000 shares, with a total of 14 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $6.86 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $500.50, while the lowest was $344.79. Currently, the price stands 0.56%, or $2.78, below the 52-week high of $500.50, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Microsoft's recent strategic moves position it strongly in the increasingly competitive artificial intelligence and cloud market. The company continues to ramp up investments in Azure, with an ambitious investment of $80 billion aimed at developing new data centers. This initiative is expected to enhance its operational capabilities and customer service in the cloud sector, which is critical given the growing demand for AI services. The recent acquisition of Total Solutions by Cortec, which bolsters AI and cloud competencies, indicates that partnerships and integrations will likely be a recurring theme. This could lead to accelerated innovation and further market capture, positively impacting Microsoft's revenue streams. Additionally, Microsoft's stock has more than doubled since early 2023, now hovering around $500. Future growth projections suggest the stock could potentially reach $1,000. However, analysts remain cautiously optimistic, taking into account the impacts of competitive pressures and overall economic conditions. On a broader scale, the increasing integration of AI in business operations indicates a potential reduction in jobs in certain sectors. This change could affect consumer spending due to fears of job displacement. Nevertheless, AI also creates new job opportunities, suggesting a transformative shift in the labor landscape. with tech companies like Microsoft leading the charge. In the short term, these developments could drive significant interest and potential investment in Microsoft. Meanwhile, long-term growth will depend on maintaining competitive advantages in high-demand sectors such as AI and cloud computing, ultimately shaping investor sentiment and stock valuation in the years to come. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 30th of June, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned Microsoft a positive grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 26th of June, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley gave Microsoft an overweight grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 25th of June, 2025, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned Microsoft a neutral grade with an initialize action. On Wednesday, the 25th of June, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned Microsoft an outperform grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 13th of June, 2025, it was reported that Wells Fargo assigned Microsoft an overweight grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Microsoft stock a general neutral rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. However, when it comes to return on investment, the analysts rate the stock as strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Microsoft. The Microsoft stock shows buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between these two indicators, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of a downward correction, support is expected at $495.75 and $473.42. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. Moreover, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. However, several negative signals have also been generated, which may impact short-term developments. A sell signal was recorded from a pivot top point on Thursday, July 3, 2025, with the stock currently down by 0.18%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Volume decreased along with the price during the last trading day, which lowers the overall risk as volume typically aligns with price movements. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 7 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 51 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 47 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 51 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 46 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 37 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Microsoft. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $425.40 and $390.49. There is an inherent risk when a stock tests a support level, as a break below this level could lead to a decline toward the next support threshold. In Microsoft's case, that support is just below today's level at $425.40. Should this level be breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $390.49 and $381.35. This stock is typically traded at a healthy volume, and with minor daily fluctuations, the risk is regarded as low. Over the last trading day, the stock experienced a movement of $3.52, representing a change of 0.712% between its high and low. Throughout the past week, the stock has exhibited an average daily volatility of 1.21%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Microsoft, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important measure compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. This is considered a relatively normal PE ratio, typically found in companies with established histories or predictable revenue streams. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 29th of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $3.35. It is crucial to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Microsoft. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Microsoft is at $498.62. If you do not currently own any shares, you might consider waiting for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could be a point to contemplate for swing trading. On the downside, Microsoft faces its first support level at $425.40. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Microsoft from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 16th of June, 2025, Coleman Amy conducted an insider sale of 77,066 shares of common stock. On the 12th of June, 2025, Walmsley Emma N. conducted an insider purchase of 1,217 shares of restricted stock units. On the 12th of June, 2025, Rodriguez Carlos A. conducted an insider purchase of 72 shares of restricted stock units. On the 12th of June, 2025, Pritzker Penny S. conducted an insider purchase of 23,063 shares of restricted stock units. On the 12th of June, 2025, Peterson Sandra E. conducted an insider purchase of 43,276 shares of restricted stock units. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated that insider power is negative with a ratio of negative 40.890. Overall, insiders purchased 112,560 shares and sold 209,507 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $479.86, reflecting a decrease of 3.59%. This stock experiences low daily fluctuations, which results in a lower risk profile. Additionally, a sell signal has been identified from a pivot top that was observed 1 day ago. Is Microsoft stock a good buy? Several short-term signals, combined with an overall positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for Microsoft stock to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 8th of July, we expect Microsoft to open lower by approximately 488/10,000ths of a dollar and begin trading at $497.23. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.